Hi, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I cleared my skin. Of course, it is not perfect right now, and I doubt it ever will, but it has improved a lot, and I wanted to share my progress. Hopefully, this will help someone else, but I know that I have been working on my skincare for a long time now. I've been working on it for a few years trying to clear my skin. This is the best it has been in a while, so I'm just going to show you all the products I've been using and different tips and stuff. But before we get started, make sure you go and check out both of my Instagrams. Check out my main, which is Kate Van Leuven, which I've just made public, and I will be posting a lot more. And also I have at Kate_makeup, which that is my makeup account. Even though lately Instagram's been a little weird and the caption hasn't been showing up, so I haven't been posting as much and I've had to delete some of the videos. Okay, so that's enough talking. Let's just get right into the video. Okay, so before I say anything else, I'd just like to share my skin type. So my skin is pretty complicated. Combination skin, so it's both dry and oily, very sensitive and acne prone. So there are a lot of different parts to a skincare routine. To keep my skin looking its best, I never sleep with my makeup on. The one time I did, right when I woke up, I washed my face, I washed all the makeup off, I washed my face, and I put on a face mask. That is very important to me, and I think that helps my skin a lot. But also another part of that is not just washing it once to get the makeup off, it's washing it twice to get the makeup off and then cleanse my face. So there are different components to a skincare routine. Exfoliating, moisturizing, those are very important to me. And like I said, washing my face twice instead of just once. And also their face mask, which is like exfoliating, it's only done ever so often. I have this giant thing of skincare products right here of products I want to talk about. I don't use all of these products regularly. These are just products that I know work and work for my skin. I know that they're not going to break me out and that I can rely on them. So the first thing I was talking about for my skincare routine is just taking off the makeup. So for that, the only time I really use makeup wipes or is if I'm just in a rush or it's right before soccer practice or something and I'm just need to get my makeup off. But I've noticed that lately I have just been sticking with the makeup removers that are actually like a liquid. As I've been using those, I've noticed that like my skin's been looking pretty good, and so I don't know if the makeup remover wipes that I use or just the makeup remover wipe in general is affecting my skin, but I just wanted to point that out. So some examples of these makeup removers. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I'll use makeup wipes if I have like actual eye makeup on, but here's some examples. This is the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Milk. And this one, I feel like it takes a lot to get all the makeup off if you're wearing a lot of makeup. Lately, I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup, and this works pretty well. But if I actually have makeup on, I feel like this one is the best. It is by Bliss. I just found this at Target. It's their makeup melt. And then by First Aid Beauty, this is their Milk Oil Conditioning Cleanser. And somebody gave this to me, so I also have another one of them because they gave me two. But I really like this stuff too. And I noticed these do not break me out. So all of these are really good options. Well, actually, you might want to get the balm version of this because everybody talks about that and it probably works better than this. But this is just the first step to make sure I get my makeup off. Then I have a cleanser, which the cleanser I like to use is this one. I got this at Target. It's by Pacifica, and it's their Kale Detox. This one works really well, especially if you struggle with acne or you have acne-prone skin. I love this. One of the most important things is my spin brush. This is a Clarisonic. I know there are cheaper ones out there like Vanity Planet because like everybody has discount codes that are like 70% off for the Vanity Planet spin brushes. So I highly recommend those even though I've never tried it. If you've never used a spin brush before, after using it, like you feel like your face has never been clean until then. But now that I've made it a habit to use my spin brush pretty much every night, I feel like my skin has been staying clear. So after I take off my makeup with that cleanser, I always just want to use this because it feels so nice afterwards and your skin feels so clean. And if I'm traveling, which doesn't happen a lot, I will take this. This is not electronic, which makes it so much easier for traveling. You don't have to charge anything or bring anything too heavy along. I know at Sephora they have those little like silicone ones that are electronic, and those ones have like limited uses. I find that those are just very expensive and won't end up lasting you that long. This one is by Bare Minerals, so it is on the nicer side. I got this before I got my Clarisonic because I was looking for something like it without spending so much on a Clarisonic. But this, it was $18, but you can use it forever and you don't have to charge it or anything. But it's just good for on the go, so you can still use like a brush. It's not necessary, but I just wanted to point that out. After I use the spin brush, my face feels so clean, but it also feels like it needs some moisture because I just like stripped all the oil and like everything off my face. So then we go into moisturizers. Moisturizers are very important. Honestly, they're my favorite part of my skincare routine, and they're probably the most important to me out of everything. My favorite moisturizer of all time is now the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. This is amazing. I used to use the Clinique Moisture Surge. I loved that so much. I even repurchased it a couple times because I used it so much, and I stuck with that for like about a year. And now I found this because somebody gave it to me the same time they gave me this. But I had heard of the Ultra Repair Cream. I got this sample thing that somebody gave to me. Like, I've gotten samples of this before, and I didn't really care for it, like in the tube and stuff. Also, that's why my skin's really glowy right now, because I just put on moisturizer. It didn't really intrigue me. I used it a couple times, just the sample. But then when somebody gave me the jar, I realized like how whipped the feeling is. And like, you see my skin, I mean, my skin looks really glowy right now, and my skin has been clearer. And also, it might not look like my skin is that clear, probably because I still have acne scarring and my face looks red right now. And I still do have some acne. The acne that is on my face right now is from stress and stuff, so hopefully in the summer that will go away. And also with exfoliating, I probably should have talked about this while I was still on the cleansers and stuff, but this is the St. Ives Fresh Skin Apricot Scrub. This one is great for acne prone skin. I do not use this all the time. I'll use it maybe once a week, and that's just to exfoliate my face, of course. Pretty much I exfoliate my skin every night just because of the Clarisonic, but this is like actually exfoliating my skin. And I do not use the Clarisonic with this, I just use my fingers. I mostly end up using this when my skin feels really gross and I just want to get all the dead skin off of my face. Well, technically this is still part of my skincare routine, like every night, but this is for a spot treatment. I use the Grease Lightening from Lush. I heard about this from Gabby DiMartino, and I wouldn't have seen this as a spot treatment, and I'm glad that she talked about it that one time. But she pretty much said that she like put it on and like peeled off and like her zit was gone, and I was like, and I went and got it. That's not necessarily how it is, but it's like this gel and you can feel it, and when it dries, like, you could probably peel it off. But I just put this on at night and it has tea tree oil in it. I know that is really good for my skin because before I used this, I used actual straight up tea tree oil, but I like this a lot better, and it's just a little gel, and I like how this does not dry out my skin. I used to use the Mario Badescu pink stuff. It pretty much just dries out your zit. I do not like that because I have combination skin, so when I use that, I just have like dry patches on my skin. My skin will be peeling off, and especially because for makeup application it looks really flaky and gross. So yeah, this is just a non-drying way to get rid of a zit. I just want to say that this is not something that you put on and it will be gone the next morning. It's just something that will help your acne. So if I'm really breaking out, I feel like my skin is getting worse, this is the perfect face mask. This face mask is really expensive. I did not buy this. This was like my mom's and I used some, but this is by Fresh, This is the Umbrian Clay Purifying Mask. This tube, do you see how small it is? This was like $35. I mean, I still haven't run out of it, but like that's insane. And I think if you actually want the tub of it, that's like $60 or something. But I rarely use this because I'm not wasting all of that money, even though I didn't buy it. But when I use this, I do not put it all over my skin because I feel like that would be such a waste. I use it and I just put it wherever my blemishes are, and I just use it as a normal mask, and this works so well. Recently, I just used this Clear Improvement by Origins because I've had this for a while. Apparently, this is like their #1 mask now. Before, I never really had any interest in it or anything, but the last time I used it, I really liked it and it didn't break me out or anything, and I think it helped with my skin, so I just thought I'd feature it. Another mask, I haven't used this in a while. It is the Facial Radiance Overnight Mask by First Aid Beauty. If you can't tell, I love First Aid Beauty, even though I never bought any of those products. Somebody gave it to me, but I do love First Aid Beauty now. This is like what it looks like. It's like translucent. I used to put this on after my moisturizer, and it was just like another moisturizer. So this just gives your skin a nice glow. So if you have dull skin or you have really dry skin, this might be good to give your skin that glow. Okay, so that was pretty much all my skincare stuff and everything I have used to get my skin this far. I briefly mentioned this earlier, but I still have acne scarring on my cheeks because my skin is not perfect. Even though I'm talking about how I cured my acne or how I cleared my skin, it is still not perfect, and I doubt it ever will be. I hope to find a solution for my acne scarring in the future, so maybe one day I'll be able to do a video on that. I'd also like to point out sunscreen. Wait, where's my sunscreen? Let me go get my sunscreen. We're getting into summer now, and sunscreen is very important. This is the sunscreen I use. This is the Hawaiian Tropic Silk Hydration Oil-Free Lotion Sunscreen. It's called Weightless Face. This one is nice because it comes out kind of yellow and it rubs into your skin very easily, so you won't look super pale or white. Yeah, it just rubs in very nicely. And the reason why I'm mentioning sunscreen in this acne video is because you want to prevent sun scars, because once you get sun scars, there's really nothing to do. So part of me preventing acne scarring or helping with my acne scarring is always wearing sunscreen to protect my face from more scarring and damage to my skin. Of course, sunscreen is also important for like skin cancer and stuff, but I highly recommend this stuff. It feels so nice on the skin, and this works really well on my skin because it is very hydrating and it is oil-free, which those are both very important to me. That's something I look out for. I make sure things are oil-free, even though some things like tea tree oil are actually very good for my skin, so I keep a lookout for those kind of things. That's pretty much all I had to say about my skin. I don't even know if I ever really mentioned this. I'm not wearing any makeup right now. This is me 100% no makeup. I just washed my face and put on moisturizer. But also you can go check out my skincare routine. I'll leave a link down below and pop it up right here, but that's just what I was doing at the time. And now, since that video, I've just been incorporating more First Aid Beauty products, but I'm pretty sure that's like the only change there. Otherwise, that's really all I have to say about my skincare. And now we've reached the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I hope you got something out of it. Make sure you subscribe down below and give this video a like. Make sure you go check out my last video, which should be the Nudie Patootie palette. And also around me, you can go and check out more videos from me. You can subscribe right here. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.